morning, good morning. Welcome to another installment of our Voices of the Festival. I hope you're doing well. I am today in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm doing some concerts with Opera Hispanica. And I'm very excited to be here today with our upcoming Don Giovanni. Here's Javier Arrey. So I'm going to invite him. How do you do this? Yeah. There should be a better way. Here we go. Hopefully he will accept the invitation very soon. We are about to start selling our tickets, so check our website. There are tickets on sale coming up at the end of the month, really quick, in like 10 days. So we're going to announce the season and start selling all the tickets for our festival that's going to run from August 6th to August 21 with 3 opera productions, 2 musical theater shows, and recitals, concerts, and everything that you know in Savannah. Javier, buen día. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. Doing great. Thank you.
I know
How are you?
It's early, right?
Sorry?
It's early for you.
Yeah, it's 7. That's
I
good.
know. So, actually, I'm in Central Time, so it's a little early, but not that early. It's 9 a.m. So it's a little different. In fact, I was confused today, and I almost called you at my 7 a.m. So
Wow.
with a bit of 5 a.m., which is really too early. I didn't start the live though, but it is 9 a.m. here and 10 a.m. in Savannah. So, and where are you right now?
California, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
It's a beautiful city. I
I
love
know,
it.
right? And what are you doing in San Francisco?
I'm now here singing El Último Sueño de Diego y Frida, Spanish title. I'm covering here.
It's a new opera by Gabriela Frank.
Yes.
By the way, hi Paulo. Paulo watching from Portugal. Gabriela is a good friend of mine. Actually, we were together in college at the University of Michigan.
Wow. Really?
And I
Really nice.
in the computer lab there used to be a computer lab when computers were centralized. Not everyone had laptops or computer at home, and we were doing our work, and she taught me how to cut and paste. I didn't. At that time I was just like I was always erasing everything or repeating everything and saying, no, you don't have to erase or repeat everything, it's just cut and paste. So that was awesome. So have you seen Gabriela?
Every day.
Okay, well, say hello to Gabriela.
Yes, absolutely. She's
And
wonderful.
tell the story
She's wonderful.
about the cut and paste in the computer lab.
I will.
It was a fun memory. And how is the piece?
The piece is beautiful. Love it. First time when I saw this score, I said, okay, wow, this could be a challenge,
Okay.
but I will spend time here. So, but after a while, it became more natural, and it's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful title, but it's challenging.
Okay.
Modern
How long?
opera. How long this is? Around 2 hours, something.
How long?
Mm.
And many other characters?
There is couple ones. There is the main ones are 3 ones, and then you have couple other in the opera. But it's beautiful. It's very interesting, and you have chances to sing in many times. That is not something normal for modern operas. So you have beautiful lines. So yeah,
Great. Good.
beautiful.
When did you already open or your rehearsals?
Rehearsal yet? Yeah.
Okay. When?
The opening night is on 13 of this month, I think. Yeah.
Tuesday. This Tuesday.
This coming Tuesday. Yes, I think so.
Rehearsal would be tomorrow or Sunday.
The dress rehearsal is I
Fine.
think it's Saturday, maybe. Yeah,
That's tomorrow.
or Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday, I think. Yes, Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, great. Good. Good. Excited. And did you get to see when they did it in San Diego?
No, no, unfortunately not.
No.
It was
You probably
beautiful
saw
there.
the video though.
Video, yes. Yeah. That was last year, I think, last season.
Oh,
No,
really?
but
Wow.
yeah,
That's great.
it's a very new one.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know. It's a commission from them, and it was
Mm.
recently done. So, and who's the conductor?
Roberto Calp.
Oh, Roberto. Great.
Roberto
Great. Excellent.
Calp.
Good.
Mexican also.
Yep.
I think he's based in Germany now, but he's Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Beautiful, also great conductor. Yeah.
Excellent. And all right. So tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Chile
Okay.
originally, and I'm based here since 2010 in the state, Maryland.
All right, great. And so how do you started your musical life in Chile?
My musical life started when I was like 7, something like that, with my family. They came to a church, Christian church, and in that church, I found a lot of music. And when I found that, I said, "Wow, this is great. I would love to sing. I would love to play the piano." I found all of this magic there. I found my faith and this love for the art, for the singing, for the music in that place. So from then I started first singing and then with the piano at the same time. I started piano lessons when I was like 9. Then I moved to a semi-professional course when I was 15 years old.
Oh,
And when I started there, I said, "Oh, wow, this is so cool. I would love to be a choral conductor." That was my dream. But when I was talking with the guy that was their conductor, I said, "I would love to study this." He said, "But with your voice, would be great if you can go first with voice, to be singer. And then if you want, you can keep that." So voice was my second choice. That
okay.
was my the option 2. And when I was like 17, 18, I moved from my town that was in the south of my country, Chile. It's Valdivia, it's the town, to the capital to study voice from 2001. And then I was there from 2001 until 2010, 9, when I moved to the States.
Okay. Great. So you were loving choral singing and the choral music.
I
Did you
love it.
did you study piano at the same time that you were doing
Yep,
voice?
yep,
No.
yep.
Good. And how do you discover opera?
I discovered opera when I was like 18, when I moved to the capital to, you know,
Santiago?
to be singer. Then I started seeing the opera a little bit more because before was not, was something totally far away from me. So when I was like 17, 18, I started with the opera. My first one when I started was Mozart.
No?
The first one that this guy did, Bastiana.
Oh, wow. Is that the one
That
you wait, the first one you did or the first one you saw?
the first one that I did.
Okay.
The first one that I did. So was Mozart, and then of course many other ones, and yeah, it was beautiful. I love it. All
And
this mixing of different things together was something that made me crazy and super fun.
well, Alexander from Brazil says hello. Hi, Alexander. And so and I assume that doing Bastien and Bastien, you probably did Colas, which is a
Yeah.
bass role. Were you singing
Mm.
bass?
No, baritone, but it was comfortable because it is not too low that
Right.
part. So for me was comfortable. But yeah, it's put it like a base, but it's not that low.
Okay, good. It's not that high either, so that it's comfortable, nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a fun show too. And
It's beautiful. Yeah.
where did you do it?
Where?
Hmm.
University, Chile.
Okay,
University of Chile. That was my first one.
so you were already at the school studying
Yeah,
op Okay, right.
yeah.
Which university?
Chile, University of Chile,
University.
Universidad de Chile,
Okay, the
Santiago.
conservative. And there's a degree in voice.
Yeah,
Okay, great. And so and what was the first one that you saw? That you remember
the
yourself?
first one interesting was Meister Zinga
Oh,
Wagner.
okay, that's
That was the first one. It was a little bit shocking, but that was the first one.
in
Wagner is a language,
I,
that is not,
I
I think, for the first time, but that was my first time. But it was beautiful.
did you see that at the municipal?
Teatro Municipal. Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a big production. How did you feel at that? I mean, that's a very long show. I mean, it's gorgeous, but
That was interesting. So the story was when I moved to the capital, since I had no money for paying all of that, I get this job at this house, Teatro Municipal, to be here. How you say here in English is maestro interno is in
yeah,
Spanish. Is this person that are on the sides saying to the singers, "Go now, come in," all of
yeah.
that.
Yeah, in the States, is doing by stage manager, and in Europe will be the stage manager assistant.
Assistant of the stage manager. Yes, something like
Mhm.
that. So that was my first job,
Oh, that's great.
and I was there, and the first title was this Wagner. So it was an amazing experience for me. It was an amazing experience because it's a huge production, so long with great singers, a beautiful music. So it was very good. I
So,
learned a lot.
but the first opera that you saw was when you were working
Yeah,
in it already.
yeah.
That's interesting that you got the job as assistant director. I mean, assistant stage manager without having seen any
Yeah.
opera.
I was
That's fun.
17 something, just moved from the south of my country to study voice, and yeah, that was my first one.
Good, good. And so then you probably saw many shows that season.
All of them, yes, all of them. Hernani, what else was in that season? Hernani was for sure. Uh, um, Turandot, uh, and someone else, some other one. That was like 4 or 5 titles. This was
Right.
interesting
That's
season for me to learn everything from
fun.
nothing,
Just Hernani Turandot and Singer. Just that's not a small company repertoire.
Exactly.
Yeah, good, fun. Um, those the big and how was your life as a singer in Chile?
It was interesting. Chile is a beautiful country with beautiful people, but the chances for the singers there at that time, at least, now it's much better, were just few. Because we have just one opera house with 5 titles per season. Um, but it was interesting because since the chances are not too many, forces you to be a little bit more in every day, to try to get chances, to try to learn more. So it was good. I think that was a beautiful time. And then when I was in 2007, yes, Placido came, as I told you, and that was my chance to see some chances outside of my country. And then when I was in 2010, I moved to the States.
Tell us the story about Placido, I mean, because we talked about before, but we never talked about today. So
Yeah, it's true. When I moved to the capital to be there to study voice on 2001, and then on 2007, Placido came to my country to make a huge concert. When I knew that, I said, I have to meet this great guy. Great is a person that I see everywhere. So I have to meet him. So when he was doing a rehearsal with the orchestra at the opera house, I came to the backstage. I hid there because it was closed for all the people there, and I was waiting for this guy with a CD with Arrey. And when this guy finished, I came in and said, "Maestro, nice to meet you. My name is this. I have two questions. Could it be possible that you hear this CD for 1 minute, and before you go out, give me one advice? That is the only thing that I ask you. One advice from yourself." Plus, you told me, how old are you? I was 20 something. Why not you sing here for me rather than this CD? I said, of course. Well, why not? Okay, give me like a 5-10 minutes to change this, and I come back. So after that, I sang for him with other two guys.
right, and backstage.
That was in backstage, but when he came back with the conductor that he had, Eugene Kohn,
Mm-hmm.
he came to the stage,
Oh,
and all the people of the house, all this boss of the house, said, "Maestro is good, everything is good." Yeah, I just want to see these guys here. Okay, so we sang on stage for him with the
great.
conductor playing this piano there, everything. And after that, he took me to the competition in Paris, Operalia. And I came to that, and I was until semifinals. Operalia. It was okay. I did my best, but the guys there were, everyone was so good. The experience that they had was fantastic. Each aria they did this role many times. I never did any of the part roles on stage of my one. So I said, "I'm so sorry, maestro. I did my best, but unfortunately, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. The voice is amazing. The musicality is fantastic. Whatever. You just need more time on stage and working with better coaches because all of that. I know, but in my country, I don't have that. I know that, but I do have in the state two great young artists places programs. Los Angeles, Washington, D.C. If I invite you to one of those, are you coming?" He said, "Of course, if you invite me." Okay, no worries. I'll be back to you. It was 2007. After that was in Paris. After that, the general guy from Teatro Municipal came to Chile, but was there also in Paris.
He
And
was judge.
he was there as a judge, yes. And he told this to all the people there in the magazines, newspaper, and they called me back, asking, "This is true that Placido Domingo chooses?" Yeah. So they started doing interviews and all of that. The problem was I was not clear when was this, because Placido told me, "Yes, I will be back to you," but he never told me when, you will come here next season or 2 more seasons. He never told me that. He said, "No worries, I'll be in contact and I'll be back to you." 1 month, 2 months, no news from Placido. 3 months, 4 months, no news from Placido. And all the people there, okay, so when you leave, when are you going to these programs? I don't know. 9 months. I was so sad, frustrated. I said, probably he just said that because he's so nice, but probably was not true. It was true, but he was so busy, especially there then. So after like 10 months, I said, so this is not what I work. So I just, okay, whatever. I was so sad. And I started praying. And I prayed that. I said, God, I know that you did this. And you put this person on my way. So you're powerful enough to put another person, in case this guy forget it or change of mind, another person to make a way in order that I can continue this project, and I'll trust you, and I'll not be sad. I'll be grateful. And I started there. 2 months after that, came to my country, Dolora Sajic.
Oh, wow.
2 months after that. And one singer from the course that I was there told me, Javier, she's my favorite singer, mezzo-soprano, whatever. I would love to go to her and ask her if I can sing for her, but I don't know, could be possible if you can go with me to tell her this? I said, just to be there, because I feel a little bit, shy to be just me. Okay, so I came just as a person there. She was so nice to tell her, say, yeah, of course, you two came to my place with present room this Thursday at 2 p.m. You two. I said, okay, I have to come. We came that day at 2 p.m. with Arrey. This girl did it like 10 minutes or something like that. She sang. Dolora told her, okay, change this, do this, da, 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 da. Okay, now you. And I sang Don Carlo. When I started, in the middle of the hour, she said, how old are you? I'm this age, okay. I do have a young artist program for the summer in the States. If I invite you, are you able to come? So, of course, if you invite me, I'm able to come. So that was 2009, 8, something like that. And then I came to the young artist program of her in the summer for 1 month.
For dramatic voices
For the
in
dramatic voices.
Nevada.
Exactly. So I came. And in that program, I met another coach, that is Tony Manoli. And when I was there, I was with a shirt of Operalia. Tony told me, you were in that competition? Yes. Just tell me the story. No, this. And I told him the story. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that Placido, if he told you this, it's because he will do it. He's just so busy. Contact this person in Washington. I did it, and this person, oh yes, we'll ask Placido here. After an hour, they told, oh yes, he knows you perfectly. He says that if it's possible that you can come in 2 weeks to sing again for him, since the time that is past. I said, I cannot go in 2 weeks from Chile to Los Angeles, but I can be a little bit later in this season. Okay, fine. So to be this, I came to the States on 2010, February, first day, and I sang for him again at the Metropolitan Opera when he was singing Simón, Boca Negra, after that show, matinee show, and I sang for him at the Metropolitan Opera House again. Is that okay? You sound even better than before. What do you want? I just want the thing that you promised me, to come to your place, Young Artist Program in Washington, D.C. Okay, come. Okay, when? This season. Perfect. So 2010, August, I was in the States with my people, starting the process here. So that was the story with Placido.
That was that. So it took a while, but it happened. And then
it happened, yes.
Then you move. Hi, Howard is watching. Hi, Howard. And how was your experience in Washington? How was coming into the of a major opera house in the States?
The experience was great. That changed everything. I learned everything there a lot. Was beautiful experience. Was a big challenge because the language, because the system. It's a totally different system here. Um, it's much more.
Tell us how is it different. You tell us how was your experience before Washington, and how was your experience in Washington?
So in my country was much more relaxed in one way. Here was everything was so fast, everything was quick, efficient. Um, I don't know. I came here and the coach here told me, for example, one Tuesday, okay, hey, Thursday, I need the first act of this title, Don Pasquale Malatesta. But today's Tuesday. Yeah, Thursday. I need, like in 2 days, I need the first act of this. Stuff like that in my country never happened. They give you 2 years for learning something. No, I need in 2 days, I need the first act. So I had to start learning about that. And okay, good. Well, so I came an hour before to start my day to study, and I stay there for 1 or 2 hours after my day. So it was a total change, but it was very good because it teach me how to manage this in a good way. So it was great. I was so blessed. I learned a lot. I had great people, mentors there, including Placido, that was there at that time. So I was able to sing with him as a singer, and he was also as a conductor there many times. So it was great. I'm grateful.
And what's the typical day or the typical activity that you do as a young artist in a program like
The typical day. So we had like lessons of different things, acting lessons, language lessons, of course, coachings, repertoire, voice lessons, rehearsals, attending other things that they were doing. So it was from 10, something like that, until 6, 7 every day.
So it's a bit like a school in terms of that you have repeated regular lessons every day of the week and coachings, and then you did you participate in productions already?
Many ones, yes.
Okay, as a member of the young artist.
As a member of, yes, I was in main ones also covering, singing medium parts. For example, my first one covering there was Don Pasquale Malatesta. And my Malatesta was Dwayne Croft. That is a baritone that is fantastic, and I love it. That was like, wow, I'm covering this guy here. It was something new for me. And Placido was conducting that. James Morris was the Pasquale.
Wow,
So to be with people like that, it's a big experience. You learn a lot with them.
that's fantastic. And by the way, so we'll talk about the Giovanni, but James is also coming to doing.
Oh, great!
He's doing an evening for us, Friday evening, the last Friday at the beautiful home we call the Green Mountain House, which is a museum house. It's a house where General Sherman stayed in Savannah when he was coming south, and he's going to do an event for us, talking about all his career or his legacy, and talking about the shows that were so instrumental to him, and some of his students are going to sing repertoire from his career. Let's put it that way. So we'll have James coming do an evening for us. So it will be great to reunite you guys there.
Absolutely, he's great.
I want to say saludos a Esther Sepúlveda. Gracias. Te manda saludos, Javier.
Muchos saludos
desde Chile, así que gracias por sumarte. And what was your first show as a performer in Washington?
My first one was Butterfly, Yamadori.
Oh, good.
I think that was my first one performing with Placido conducting. The Butterfly was Ana Maria Martinez, if I'm not wrong. Yes, she was a Butterfly. It was beautiful. It was beautiful experience.
Good.
It was beautiful experience. I was singing that, and I was covering understudy the other role, Sharpless. It was beautiful. It was great. And with Butterfly, with Puccini, you never go something wrong. It's beautiful.
Another thing, we are doing Butterfly this year. This is our final production, so we do Don Giovanni as the second production, and then the third production that we do is Butterfly. So another with your experience at Washington National, yes, we're going to close the final performance of opera performance will be Butterfly, and then we have another event on Sunday with the at the DeSoto hotel with the orchestra. Anyway, but so I'm sending little news to the people so they get excited about the season. Fantastic. So, and what happened after Washington?
After Washington came Castleton Festival with Marcel, Florin Marcel. But I have a story with the Don Giovanni that probably will be interesting for the festival since I will be there for Giovanni. Don Giovanni was always a title that I thought at that time, not now, but at that time that was not for my voice. I had that from my country, from Chile, because someone there told me, that is more for a bass. And I said, okay, so I will never took that role. I never studied, never. So I was like with my point was that was for bass. Okay, it's not good for my voice. When I came to the Washington program, the second year, in the middle, I was in Chile in the summer. They called me. They said, as you know, we'll do Don Giovanni, but this guy that was doing Giovanni for the young people, he's not doing that now. So we need you to study this. Could be possible? I said, no, it's not possible because that is not a good part for my voice. I think that is more for a bass. I say, okay, but think about it. I said, I have nothing to think. It's not a good role. I will not singing. Okay, to be a little bit quicker with this. When I came back to the Washington program on September, shows were supposed to be October 10. They called me to the office, to the boss of the Young Artist program, with the conductor. That was one of my coaches. A very tough guy, but fantastic vocal coach. He was the conductor for the young people. And said, we need you to study this because you are the only other baritone, and the other one is not able to sing because he was sick or he left some problem. I said, yeah, but this is not a part that I can sing because this. And this guy said, this is a perfect role for your voice. I know you from 1 year. I know every single detail of your voice, and this is a perfect role. I said, okay, maestro. Even if it's true that, I was very, we have less than 1 month. And I don't know any of that, just one duet probably, but nothing else. So I'm not capable to study this in 1 month. I have to be honest. I feel that I'm not capable to do this in 1 month. You are, you told me, you are. I don't think so. But okay, I will say yes. But if we came to this concert, shows, whatever it is, and I don't know this part, or I have any problems with notes or with everything, will be your fault. not mine, because I'm being honest. I'm saying that I'm not able, I'm not capable to do. Okay, I will teach you this every day, Monday to Friday, 2 hours per day. Perfect. I started Monday, not comfortable. Say, why? I said, yes, this is not good. And this guy told me, we'll start just with the text, speaking of this text, receipts. I said, no, I would like that you can tell me the notes and I can sing this because I need to learn this fast. No, just the text. So we started just with text. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I said, we don't have time. Give me this music, because I need to learn this. No, just the text. Learning the text, saying the words, squeezing the text with the meaning, with everything in the Italian. On Thursday, we started putting music on this text. It became natural, easy. I said, oh, this is comfortable. This is good. On Friday, I said, why I thought this role was not for me. It feels so comfortable. In 10 days or maybe 9, I had that whole part learned by memory in 9, 10 days with this guy. I said, okay, wow, this is a miracle. So, maestro, from now and on, you will tell me what to sing and I will do it. Okay? Now you will learn Otello, Iago. Okay. I did it. And after 2 days, when I started with this role, Nancy Gustafson, assistant of this conductor, came to the young people. And I sang for her Falstaff, Ford. She said, may I take one video? Because I would love to show you to conductor Maestro Lorin Basel. He's in Tokyo now conducting something else. Okay, she took this video. She sent this. After 2 days, she told me, Maestro asked if you would like to sing with him Otello next season in the festival. Iago, debut with him. I said, of course, I would love to. So when I finished on 2013 Young Artist Program, I did in Castleton Festival Otello, Iago. It was beautiful. Maestro loved it. He was so good, happy. And after the third day, Nancy came to me and said, Maestro asked, what title you would like to sing next season in order to come back? I said, are you kidding? I'm not kidding. He's asking what you want to sing next season in order that you can back to the festival. I said, Giovanni. Perfect. So on 2014, they did Giovanni, and I did it with him. And that was his last season with there because he passed away one day before our opening night.
Oh, wow. So
that was the last one.
He didn't make it to the performances.
We did it with the assistant of him.
Right. Oh, wow, that's sad. Was he able to do any of the rehearsals or?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. He was there every day in a berger with many other people, but he was there every day working with us on the receipt, on all these details. And it was amazing to be with this guy for 1 month, almost 1 month, working every day on this role, with the receipt, with the details, everything. He said, oh yeah, when I did this opera with these guys, and I said, okay, with Gaudov, and I said, okay, we did this in this way. Would you like to try this with it? Of course, Master. Yeah, I would love to try everything you said. So that was an amazing experience. And that was with Giovanni, a part that I thought years ago that was not a good role for me. I was so wrong. It's perfect role. It's beautiful role.
But
I learned a lot with it.
It was one of the signatures of Cheryl. So, and Cheryl loved, but one of the first one he got, and he's the first one he did a firm in Europe, and he sang that many places. It was his first role in many things. So it was a signature role for him. And again, one thing this season that we do in Savannah is a legacy. Is our theme will be legacy. So one of the reasons that we're doing Giovanni is because it was such a signature role for him. And talking about baritons, I mean, he's not a bass, and
Of course,
certainly,
yes,
and
of
certainly
course.
it
I was so wrong. And actually, with him, I have also a beautiful because
tell us his story.
uh, when when uh, when I sang this role, after that, I was crazy to sing more and more this role, and came one chance to sing it in Prague with a festival there, and Maestro Sherry Mills was part of the people there. I said, Sherry Mills is one of my, you know,
Idols.
idols of the of this thing. And if he's there directing this with the wife there, I would love to go there and sing for him. So I did it, and I came to Prague. Sherry Mills was the first baritone from this country to sing this role in Prague. The first American baritone to sing this role in Prague, in the house that Mozart did by the first time.
Right.
And we were doing this by the first time. I was doing that by the first time in the same house. And I was the first Chilean baritone to sing that role in that house. So that was so funny. So when I came to Prague, I met him in Prague. And we were there for 3 weeks working on this role. And I did there my first time debut of Don Giovanni, directed by him in Prague.
And Maria, because there was a co-directing between Cheryl and Maria.
Maria, both of them, even better.
This, as you may know, that the same production that you guys did in Prague is the one that we're doing in Savannah. So it's the same.
Oh, that is a gorgeous production.
Idea. So it's the same production that was done there at the Stage Theater. We're doing it in Savannah. So
exactly, no, and it was magic, because to be with him is one of the reference, for me. Working with him for me was great. Maria also was I saw her by the first time there. She's also wonderful. So to be with both of them working was a big learning for me, a huge learning. So yeah, Don Giovanni is one title that it has many things beautiful in my life. So I'm so glad to be able to do this role.
right. And was that your European debut?
Was I'm not sure. Probably that was on 2000. I don't remember the year.
No, but was that the first time you sang in Europe?
Was not. The first one was in Spain with Plácido. So, but this was like the second or the third time singing there. Yeah.
What did you do in Spain with Plácido?
That was on 2012, at the Palau de les Arts. We did Menotti titles.
Okay. Did you do was it
Amelia al Ballo?
Oh, Amelia al Ballo. Okay, good.
Amelia al Ballo and the Telephone.
Great. Good. So that was your debut in Europe.
Yeah.
And then after Castleton, I mean, you obviously stayed in the States after you finished with Washington.
Yes, so I was there so comfortable. It's a beautiful place with a family. I have 2 kids, my wife, so it's a very family place. We stay there. I did Castleton, then I did Bohème, Marcello, Vienna Chazopa, something in Spain, Netherlands. Then I did something at the Met, Bohème also, and a couple other stuff, but always based there. Never left.
What was your first show at the Met?
My first show at the Met was Bohème, also debut, and that was on 2017, I think, if I'm not wrong, 18, something like that. That was my first time. Yeah, that was also very challenging because I had no time on stage or time with orchestra at all. So I just jumped for this. So it was challenging. That was beautiful.
I did Marcello.
The other one, Chonard. At the Met, I did that. Chonard.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little easier to jump in without rehearsal, but you know.
Yeah, but you know, still with this production, Sefirelli was that is very tricky because you have to jump on the roof of things and it's huge, but it was beautiful.
So anytime I mean, you have time on stage right before the beginning of the show. How do you practice your jumping in the roof?
Exactly, just a couple minutes before this show. It was like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, jumping a little bit there. This is the place. Try it. Okay, good. I feel comfortable. Okay, everything done. So it was good. But something that was crazy is when you go by the first time. In my case, was shocking because it's so huge. When you see it from the stage, that house, in my case, was the biggest one. I said I never sang in a big place. You know, it's so huge. You think I will be not able to fill all of this house because it's so huge. But when you start, it's fantastic. Acoustic is great. It's something beautiful, easy. But the first 10 seconds, I think, are very scared. I was very scared.
So the first time that you see the house, and it's, I mean, it's when they open the curtain and there you are. You have to do your entrance.
From the stage was the first time, yes.
Right. And how did you feel? I mean, just sitting there.
It's an honor, you know, because when I came there, as you know, coming from Chile, it's a different country. From the people that are from here, they are more used to go there, to watch operas there. For me, it was the very first time, everything. So everything was new, and to have people like James Morris next to me singing something else or other stars was like, wow, I feel like very small. That was great because you can learn a lot from those people, a lot. And I was watching everything, rehearsals, all the rehearsals, the pianists, the coaches that they have the best of the best. So as you said, okay, so I can learn from everyone here. So it's great. I felt honored, I felt joyful, but at the same time, it was a big challenge because it's a huge stage and the first one of this country. So that was beautiful. I was grateful.
Right. Yeah. Fantastic. Yes, it's a beautiful theater, and I'm sure it has a great sound from the stage. And as you see, you don't have to. You just need to do what you do, right? Sing, talk loud, but you don't need to do louder than normal.
Exactly. The first 10 seconds are challenging because you don't know how it will sound. But after that, it's beautiful.
Yeah. That's the advantage of the score. Then you're just doing the score and then trust it. Yeah?
Exactly.
Who was conducting? You remember?
Maestro Soddi was the conductor. I think the first name is Alexander Soddi.
Okay. Great. And other members of the cast for your first show?
Oh, yes. I was with Lucas Mitchen, the baritone. He was my Marcello, a beautiful singer. Admire him. The tenor was Russell Thomas.
Great.
The Mimi was what is the name? My Mimi was, I don't remember now, but a beautiful cast, great
Right.
and beautiful cast.
Wonderful. Yeah. Ah, that's a good experience. And how was your pandemic situation?
Susanna Phillips,
Oh,
sorry,
Susanna. Great.
Susanna Phillips. Susanna Phillips. No, a beautiful cast. Everyone there so experienced. So I was the baby of all of them.
Right.
So
Good, good. I want to say, how did you guys spend the pandemic? Were you all in Washington?
yes,
Okay.
the whole time for us was good. Always is challenging for everyone. I know, but for us was good in one way that I was with my family there, so
Right.
that is different when you have your people with you. It's something different. So, but yeah, it was time hard to be just inside without contact with anyone else physically, but it was good.
Good.
But that was good time.
You're keeping busy these days. I know you've been at the Met, back to the Met for several shows and doing when you are now in San Francisco and you'll come back to us and do Giovanni in Savannah. So we're very happy to have you there.
My first time there, I'm very happy with that.
Oh yeah, you'll love Savannah. I mean, I always tell everyone that the city itself, it's one of the most beautiful
I
in the country.
heard that. Yeah. No,
You'll
it's
time.
everyone. It's no. That is the most beautiful place in the world. Okay, I would love to go there. I
Yeah,
would love to be there.
oh, you'll love it. You'll love it. All right, Javier. Well, thank you so much for getting up very at 6:30 in the morning and be ready for us. And it was really enjoyable to hear your story, and we look forward to bringing you to Savannah and show the Giovanni to everyone.
Thank you so much, Maestro. It's my pleasure, and I'm sure that it will be a great time there. Looking forward.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you again, and everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in 2 weeks and another Voices of the Festival. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.